Hi everyone, it's Melissa here. I am going to show you my very first junk journal tonight. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to make junk journals, and they are sort of an adaptation of scrapbooking. I've always loved paper crafting, but I've never really learned how to do it. I've just always collected the things and used little bits here at a time, but I came across junk journaling from a YouTuber and Instagram lady. Her name is Amy with Kittywitty Papercraft. And then from there, I found Pam at the Paper Outpost and Martyna with Teal and Tattered, Kerr designs, and a few others. So all of these ladies have inspired me, and I've been paying close attention to their videos and decided to go ahead and try making one on my own. Most of the stuff in this book is things that I already had from years of buying things that I like ribbons and papers, patterned papers, and then also from thrifting. So I was excited to be able to use a lot of these things. This was the final piece that I added to it last night. Just a bunch of ribbon and some beads just to finish it off. Just nice tassel. All right, and I have had this little bow for a long time. I've always liked it. I just thought it worked perfectly on here. So this journal is going to be for a little girl. Her name is Rose, and it's going to be a Valentine's gift for Rose. She's 5 years old, so this book might be a little mature for a 5-year-old, so I decided to add some child elements to it, like stickers and coloring pages. So I'll go ahead and show you what I put. This is the front, made out of a window envelope junk mail. You can hear the cellophane, and then these little tags that go inside, they're journaling tags, and Rose can take them out and color on them, put stickers on them, do whatever she likes. That's the clip. And then this, I decided to try making a shaker card. So this has all kinds of glitter in it. And then I just did a little Valentine's note. And then this is an explanation about what this journal is. I won't read the whole thing, but it's basically, it can be a diary, an art journal, and an inspiration place. It's meant to be discovered. You just go through it, explore it, and then do whatever you like with it. So I will put this back. Now, I've learned a lot of little tricks from the ladies I've been watching on YouTube. So I've decided to try some of the things. One of them had suggested for your first journal to do ring bound instead of binding it with thread. And I liked that idea because I was able to move the pages around and change things out as I went. And learn what things I like to do, what I don't like to do. So I'm excited to really start getting into this now. It's just a little, sort of a blank page, and then anything I could find with a little girl on it, I put on there just because it's so cute, and Rose is a sweet little brunette like this girl here. This is from an old strawberry shortcake coloring book. There's a tuck spot here if she wants to put stickers or papers in there, like that. So, printables. This is from an old book, and then I made a tuck spot, put some stickers in there. 100% lovable Valentine stickers. All of the Valentine items I bought new, but the rest of the stuff in this book I think I already had in my stash of stuff because I love crafting and I love paper and pretty patterns, so happy to be able to use these things. Some more Valentine stickers. Coloring page of a rose and a butterfly. Blank space to write on if she wants or color on. I found this vintage sheet music, so I pulled out anything that referenced roses. So this is, oh, also this little girl's family just got a new piano, and her father is a musician, so I'm sure that this will be fun for them to try to play and maybe sing. This is from an old baby book. I have a bunch of these pages, and this is the first one I've used. Just turned it into a little accordion fan type thing. This is Cutie Pie, some gems. She can decorate that. Printable, beautiful color roses. another sheet music. This one's cut off. It's more just for decorative purposes, but I wanted to add it in there. This is from a book with rose wrapping paper that I had. Decided to cut that out and add it in. This was part of that book as well. That right there. This is from an old anniversary greeting card, but I covered up the anniversary, put the loved sticker and a little heart there. That's, of course, I had to cut out Rose because her name is Rose. And here's the roses. And this says, but every friendship is the breathing rose with sweets in every fold. More beautiful rose paper. And this I thought was really fun to make. I got this idea, I think, from a couple of the ladies, but I think Kerr Designs was the most recent one that I watched with envelopes. That was fun to do. And then this is just a piece of paper from a vintage thesaurus. And here you can see rosy cheeked. So it's all the words, rose, 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 roseate, rose cold, rose colored, rose head, rose oil, Rosetta Stone, all the words using rose, all the way down to rosy cheeked. So I put the little rosy cheeked kids right there next to that, and then the roses here so they would know where to look. Thought that was fun. I like to be able to use those things, give new life to the old ephemera, old books, old papers that are just sitting there collecting dust. Might as well, you know, make them exciting again. All right, I'll tie that later. This is from the vintage children's book. And this is a little cluster that I saw some people making, decided to try making one of those. I bought myself a little crocodile thing to make eyelets with, so that's one of the eyelets that I made. Another piece of sheet music, and it mentions roses in it. There's a little tuck spot with just more pieces of the coloring book, the Strawberry Shortcake coloring book that she can color on. Another tag, journaling tag, but that would be a coloring tag for her, or whatever she wants to do with it. And then this was one of the last elements I made. That was fun. I had all these beads and things from when I was doing Girl Scouts, so I was happy to get in there and play with them and make something with them. So that was just that. And then I punched that with my crocodile thing, just playing around with all the things that I have, just to see what I can do, see what I enjoy doing. It's just a little doily, more of that. The printable postcards with the vintage roses. Another coloring page. Rose likes polka dots, so I was happy to put that piece in there. Now this is fun. This is from an old art magazine. It said how to draw flowers, and it showed how to draw roses. And then there was this page here that showed a rose from the rosebud to the full bloom. So there's the rosebud, and there it grows into the full bloom. So I just thought that was fun, with the rose being named Rose. Anything I could find with roses on it, I wanted to throw in here. Of course, I found so much with roses, I couldn't use it all, but anyway, so then here's just the other side that just shows how they drew the glads. So that was just kind of fun. It says, let's take a look inside, so that was fun. Vintage Valentine, just a little card to write on. Another doily. This is from an old school book that I found at a thrift shop, and it's members of the Rose family. Apricots, strawberries, cherries, blackberries, and pears. Let's just put a little sticker on there. More from the children's book. And I just kind of folded and glued the papers together, and then put this little flap there. And because I cut the words off, I kind of wrote in, I've been thinking about you. And this is going to get mailed to her, so I thought that was kind of fun. Little girl with brown hair, mailing something. That was really cute. There's another sheet music. If Love Were What the Rose Is. And it can be played on the piano. Now we're getting towards the end. Decided to try to make a mini notebook with some of my scraps. And you can imagine I've made a lot of scraps with this. But this is some vintage ledger paper. Just some of the pretty scraps I had. And then, you know, tried binding it. This is my first attempt at binding a journal. With a little tiny journal. So now I have a little experience. I can try binding a large journal with my next project if I so choose. This is cute. It says Dream Big. And then this is the last one. This is from a golden book called My Flower Book. Or maybe it's not a golden book, but a similar children's book. This was at the very end of the book, and it says, "Lovely rose with scent so sweet makes my flower book complete." And you can see the gold trim. I decided to experiment with using the gold wax that Martyna with Teal and Tattered uses, and that was fun to do. I put it on the front cover as well. I'm learning how to use that stuff. And there's the back cover. Just put a little rick-rack there, and that's it. Junk journaling. Never knew how much fun it could be. So, yay! Thank you.